Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about the Daniel fast. I am starting my Daniel fast tomorrow. Today I have started by preparing myself. What I mean by that is today I have been fasting, which means only water today. I started it from morning and today it's already a little past noon, so it's been a little more than half a day. So today I'm only doing water to prepare myself for the Daniel fast, and then tomorrow I'm starting the Daniel fast. You are not required to do what I'm doing. I just decided this is what I want to do for spiritual connection. And so today I am doing a full-on fast, and tomorrow I am starting my 10-day Daniel fast. And I have never tried a Daniel fast. It's basically a plant-based diet. It's not a vegan diet, not to be confused with a vegan diet, because a lot of vegan food has artificial flavoring or additives, and so we're not doing vegan, we're doing plant-based whole food diet. And I'll go down the list of all the things that we cannot have and what we can have. I'm gonna start with the things we can't have, because that's more of a thing people are wondering about, what we can't have and what we can have. The first thing is animal products. We cannot have meat, we cannot have eggs or dairy products. We cannot have anything with added sugar, which includes anything that's artificial flavors, any honey, no sugar, nothing, none of that. We cannot have yeast, and I will explain a little more in detail a little later. So we cannot have any yeast, so no breads. And then we cannot have refined grains, which means we cannot have white flour or white rice or anything that is refined and not a whole grain. And by whole grain, it has to have a whole grain consists of the bran, the germ, and the endosperm, and that's what makes it a whole grain. And so if it's refined, they remove those things in the process of refining. And so we cannot have white flour or wheat flour, as long as if it's whole wheat, whole grain wheat, we can have it. But we have to make sure to read the ingredients to make sure we are eating the right product. We also cannot have anything that is processed. We cannot have processed food, which means any artificial flavoring, chemicals, food additives, and preservatives. And I'm looking down on my phone to make sure I'm saying the right things. We also cannot have any deep fried foods, so no chips, no anything that is fried. We cannot deep fry our own food as well, so we cannot deep fry like potatoes and be okay with that. It has to be either baked or sauteed. A little olive oil is okay, or oil is fine, but as long as it is just sauteed and cooked in it, not deep fried. And then we cannot have solid fats, which means no margarine, no lard, no butter. We cannot have chocolate, and we cannot have caffeine and alcohol. So no coffee, no tea, no alcohol of any sort. Now, what about the things we can eat? So let's go down the list of what we can eat. So we can eat whole grains, and I already mentioned a whole grain is the bran, the germ, and the endosperm, and that makes it a whole grain. And what I mean by that, you can eat barley, brown rice, buckwheat, bulgur, freekeh, millet, oats, purple rice, quinoa, rye, spelt, and so on. We can also have whole grain pasta if it's a whole grain and we know it's a whole grain, and also wild rice. Also, we can have beans and legumes, and by that is black beans, cannelli beans, garbanzo beans, kidney beans. We can also have lentils, peanuts, pinto beans, split peas, so that'll be fun because I love beans and legumes, so that's going to be nice to make. Also, we can have nuts and seeds, so basically peanuts, even though that is a legume, but a lot of people think it's a nut, so we are gonna include that here. Almonds, Brazil nuts, cashews, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, any peanut butter, basically nut butters, and pumpkin seeds, everything like that we can have, including poppy seeds, walnuts, sesame seeds, soy nuts, and sunflower seeds. We can have all vegetables, whether fresh, canned, frozen, and same goes for fruit, but we do have to make sure there is no sugar added and it is has no preservatives. We can have oil. Again, we cannot deep fry it, but oils such as coconut, olive, sesame, for example, are allowed, and we can saute food in our oil but not deep fry it. So then the other things we can have is unleveled bread, which means bread without yeast, and also we have to use whole grain without yeast, sugars, or preservatives, and that's allowed. We can also have all the herbs and spices to cook our food in, and also soy products are allowed, such as edamame and soy nuts, and tofu is acceptable. And I might consider making something with tofu, I don't know, we'll see, but that's allowed. And then beverages, water should be our main source of drink, and we can also have filtered water, we can have sparkling, spring, mineral waters are allowed. We can also have 100% juice, which on occasion, which is fine. That is all we can eat and not eat, and I'm excited to start. I'm starting tomorrow, like I mentioned. The reason I'm doing this fast is for mental clarification, for spiritual connection, and to get some answers and guidance from God. And I love doing this because it is a very disciplined way of doing things for yourself when you need answers and guidance, and for mental focus and clarity. So I'm definitely doing this for spiritual reasons, and the health benefits will be a bonus. So I'm excited to start, and I will take you guys along with me, and I will show you all the things I bought and all the meals I make, and I'll just take you along with me, and I'm excited. What do you guys think? I'm doing this for 10 days. You can also choose to do this for 21 days, but I'm doing it for 10 days, and then I'm going to be including animal products back into my diet, and still continuing my whole grain, whole food with plant diet after the 10 days for the next remainder of the month. So I'm excited, and we shall see how it goes. But let's go and get ready, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.